My colleague Gaurav Sawant is now joining me live from Tel Aviv in Israel. Gaurav, Israel is of course fighting a two-front war now. One of course at the Gaza border with Hamas, and then of course the one at the northern part of Israel as well, especially with Lebanon and Hezbollah. What more can you tell us about that imminent ground offensive as far as Israel is concerned?
So Israel is actually fighting a multi-pronged offensive that comes its way. One from Hamas, which is in the southern side, where we've been reporting from. One where Rajesh Pawar is Hezbollah. There are reports, of course, these are American reports coming, that rebels have fired a rocket, a missile at Israel from Yemen. And this shows major escalation. Of course, that missile was intercepted by the Americans. That's the third front. There's also the war in the information domain. Info wars which have massive consequences and ramification. Israel says all this rumor mongering about 500 killed at a hospital in an Israeli missile strike led to a meeting that was to be held between the American president and the president of Egypt and Palestinians and Jordan's King Abdullah. All of that had to be cancelled on the basis of rumors and information warfare that's being fought. So this is now a multi-domain war that is being fought. At the same time, Israeli forces, they're not only prepared for the ground offensive, shallow incursions have already started. But as Israel says, 203 of their people are being held hostage by the Hamas. Their aim is to ensure that their repatriation remains top priority. There are also about 150 to 200 people who are still unaccounted for, not known whether they're dead, alive, in Hamas custody, bodies in Israel, because every day more bodies are found in this country. So, and some cannot be identified. They've been mutilated so badly. So all of that is being clarified. But if you see the statement of the Israeli Defence Minister to his forces yesterday, words to the effect that you've seen Hamas from far. Now, very soon you'll be seeing them up close, is an indication that Israel is locked and loaded, prepared for the operation, waiting for that go-ahead to go in deeper. But that's also a task that's easier said than done, given the fact that Hamas would be waiting with their anti-tank missiles, with their shoulder-fired surface-to-air missiles, with their IEDs and those maze of tunnels, whether it's in Khan Yunis or at the Gaza Strip or in northern Gaza or Gaza City, that maze of tunnels are still to be destroyed completely to ensure that Hamas is not able to move out or move from one place to the other easily. All of those operations are currently underway. And I put that question to the IDF yesterday, that was there a delay in operations? And they said, no, they are moving as per plan. The aim is to degrade Hamas before they go in as much as possible. The ultimate aim is to ensure that Hamas does not exist as an entity, whether to fight Israel or to govern the Gaza Strip.
Okay, so that is, of course, the multi-pronged war that, in fact, Israel seems to be fighting at the moment. What about support that seems to be coming in from various Arab nations for Palestine, for Gazans as well, and that pressure that's building on Israel to not move forward with that ground offensive, something that other world leaders who've had a conversation with Prime Minister Netanyahu have also mentioned?
So American President Joe Biden has been able to secure the movement of relief supplies from the Egyptian side into the Gaza Strip through the Rafah border. That's food, water, and medicines. Three things will be moving in. That's been secured. Point one. Point two, Israel says International Red Cross should have access to its prisoners being held hostage by Hamas. That is their top priority. Israel is also trying to take out the top leadership of Hamas, the top political leadership. Yahya Sinwar, they call a dead man walking. So they want to eliminate Yahya Sinwar. They want to eliminate the top military leadership. So whether it's the naval forces commander of Hamas, he's been neutralized. The anti-tank force commander of the central district, he's been neutralized. Several top military leaders of Hamas have been killed. Others Israel wants to kill. So when we report from southern Israel, we actually see or we can hear drones constantly in the skies, watching every square inch of the Gaza territory. The moment they spot a foxhole, the moment they spot an opening of a tunnel, they drop a bomb. They designate it. The drones designate the target, and the fighter jets in the sky from a standoff distance, from a safe standoff distance, they fire their PGMs and destroy those tunnels. They're trying to destroy leadership. They're trying to destroy tunnels. They're trying to destroy and completely degrade Hamas warfighting capabilities before they go in, and also take out the entire Hamas leadership, whatever way possible, whether it's an intelligence-based operations, whether it's IDF operations, whether it's ISF operations, ISA operations, all of that happening simultaneously and 24/7.
Right. Gaurav Sawant there joining us with all of those details from the war zone. Gaurav, thank you so much for joining us.